Hello my friends, today I have for a really special video. I will go for more than 10 techniques in row without no edit, and since I have these microphones now, I will always try to explain what is going on. If my knife will fail, I will tell you why and I will try to fix it, alright? And I will be using these flying dragon knives, so if you want to support the channel, there's going to be a link for them in the description below, alright? But now, let's get started. So first technique that we're gonna try is the conventional half-spin. You're gonna grab knife like this with a handshake grip. You're gonna aim on the target, pull your arm to the back, and with a movement forward, you will the knife release naturally out of your hand. This technique, it's amazing for the beginners because you can be so accurate and very consistent with it. So if you think that you would like to start knife throwing, this is gonna be perfect technique for you. Optimal distance is around 2 or 3 meters. You don't have to go far, all right? Everything very easy, no problem at all with a conventional half-spin, all right? So this one, it's absolutely amazing technique, so accurate, and that's why they also use it, the circus throwers. The second one, it's taught in the military and it's called the military half-spin. It's very similar grip, but this time you're gonna control the knife with the thumb and also close the hand. And the distance gonna be a little bit further from the target on around 3 meters. So we go on the position, aiming on the target, pull the arm and let it slide. Very easy. Let's go. Don't rush anywhere. And this technique can be also done from the multiple distances, but if you are absolutely new beginner, I would suggest throwing from the sweet spot, which is, like I said, around 3 meters. But closer to the target, the more you have to snap the knife, all right? So if I am like here, I have to snap it more, but if I'm again on the sweet spot, I can do more follow through, all right? Absolutely amazing technique for the start, really cool. So the third one, it's gonna be instinctive half-spin. This one, you're gonna hold it like this. It really reminds more of a nose spin that I will show you a little bit later. But instinctive half-spin, it's really amazing, super consistent, and one of the most powerful techniques out there. So conventional half-spin. Again, sweet spot is around 3 meters, and after everything is same. Perfect bullseye. Just let the knife slide out of your hand. So last knife was under rotated. So in this case, I would have to push it a little bit more, all right? So let's see if I can do all three now with a conventional half-spin. It's really amazing technique. When I was in China, they are really on the high level with the instinctive half-spin. Perfect. So all three, no problem. This technique, it's a little bit more advanced, but if you are a total beginner, you can also handle this no problem with a little bit of practice, especially if you're gonna be throwing from the sweet spot. But if you will be going further from the target, it will become more difficult, all right? And another technique that you can try throwing from the sweet spot is the full spin. The full spin with a hammer grip, you're gonna hold it like this, and it's absolutely same like the conventional half-spin before, but like this. And you will be further from the target, and knife will make 360 rotation into the target, all right? Distance, again, about 3 meters, like here. Perfect stick. Really no problem. This technique can be also very, very accurate. Usually on the competition, this technique is used on the 3 meters, which is the starting distance. So really amazing, like I said, holding on the end and just let it slide. Beautiful, powerful sticks. Of course, even full spin can be done with the instinctive way. So instead of a hammer grip, you can put the index finger on the spine and again make it 360 rotation with the pushing of the knife. This one is definitely complicated, not so practical in the competition and elsewhere. So I really recommend to try this technique if you are more like an advanced thrower. For the beginners, it makes no sense. Even I don't know if I will stick it on even in 3 tries. We will see. Rotate it. You can see this technique, it's very complicated, and even for me it's difficult to make it without a fail. But let's see if I can make at least one. Yeah, that's why I definitely don't recommend it for the beginners. There you go, perfect. Over rotate it. And we got it. 2 out of 3. I definitely take it, guys. This is more like a curiosity that you can try. This technique actually have great application for the longer distances. If you are like 7, 10 meters, even more, this can be applied in the competition. So for that, it's pretty cool. But speaking of getting on any distance, we can go to the no spin throwing, which is absolutely my favorite technique that I practice most. So I really love it. My grip looks like this with these flying dragon knives, close hand, and again, this is advantage that you can start very close from the target. You have to be careful, of course, on the rebounces, but you can learn to throw from very close distance. So you will repeat this all the time and you will never miss. This is so easy to do it like that, very practical, and after a few weeks, several months of hard practice, you can adding a little bit more distance from the target, all right? You can also have multiple targets, which I definitely recommend. If you don't want to destroy your knives, it's so much better to have multiple targets, all right? So no spin, like I said, really amazing. Can be done from multiple angles. This is also what you can try with a no spin. And no spin have so many variants that you can try. So for example, there is like a combat grip, holding with the thumb. You know, so for example, like when you are in the combat scenario, you don't have to switch for the index and you can throw it through the thumb, a little bit over rotate it, like this, you know. Also no spin, you can throw totally without the thumb and the index finger. And it's like this. It's also similar like to the combat style. You can just release it. Very powerful. But these are more for the short distances. It's possible from the longer, but I think best application for these techniques, it's more for the short. There we go to the more like very interesting techniques. There's like a Laoshi Wu, like a Chinese traditional style, where you basically holding the knife like this and throw it like a spear. Again, not so crazy penetration, but if done right, it can also stick pretty well. So throw like a spear. There you go. So that's the Laoshi Wu. And there is the infamous, the dart style. It can be done with any knife actually. I learned it from my friend Rafkat. And you basically spin it like this with index finger and knife will make a bullet spin into the target. Again, this one is complicated, so let's make at least one. Oh, under rotated. Over rotated, come on, one good. Yes! So that's the dart throw. It's really make nice bullet spin and stick into the target. Very interesting. So these techniques you can do with a no spin, of course, any angles, whatever you want. But my really favorite also is the no reload throwing. That includes at least 2 knives, and you're gonna stack them like this. Using the no spin technique, first you have to be also able to throw no spin really well. Otherwise, this will not work for you so well. So after, you will first let the slide out, and you can throw it the other knife. And like I said, repeat it first with the 2 knives. But if you are more advanced thrower, you can definitely add more knives and stack them like this, like a stairs, and release it. Just like that. Right? Of course, you have seen it on my channel. I can also do it like with both hands. This is really fancy. I really love this style. And I would say, like the last and the most difficult technique that you can do is the mixing the no reloads with the other techniques as well, and using the non-dominant hand with it as well. So for example, first knife is the half spin, second knife is no spin, and you can also finish it with the other hand no spin as well. These combinations are almost like unlimited, because you can mix it also with the other weapons, stuff like that. So no reload is super interesting. So like I said, first knife could be half spin. Let's see if I can do it on the first try. Yes, second no spin, no spin. All right, so this way you can really mix it up. Of course, there can be double half spin from one hand, which is definitely really not easy, but I will try one attempt. Okay, perfect. So a lot of techniques, guys. I think we're done. Definitely over 10 techniques. So let me know in the comment section below which of these techniques is your favorite one. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel, there's going to be a link for these flying dragon knives. They are really amazing. I will make a full review about them very soon. But for today, that's it. So thank you everybody for watching. Share, like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.